Hello and welcome to the News Minute. We are reporting live on the Kerala blast story. There have been rapid developments in this particular case. A person has surrendered in Thrissur, and the person whose name is Dominic. He claims that he is the one who is responsible for this incident. The police are trying to verify his claims, validate his claims, and also his motive. And on the other hand, my colleague Maria, who has been there on ground, she is reporting from the hospital where at least 36 people have been admitted, out of which at least two of them are very critical. Maria, take us through what's happening in the hospital. What are the authorities saying, and how many patients are being treated there in that hospital?
Hi Shabir, I am currently outside the casualty of the Medical College Hospital in Kalamassery. As you said, 36 persons were injured in the blast, but after that, several were taken to private hospitals in and around Kakanad and Kalamassery. Currently, there are six people in the burns unit of the MCH. After six, two are children. One is a 12-year-old girl and another is a 15-year-old boy. The 12-year-old girl and another person is on ventilator support. It is learned that the girl's condition is unstable. The doctors are monitoring her progress, and also two of the girl's family members are admitted here, while her mother and another brother are admitted to another private hospital in Ernakulam. Uh, there are six others, including the girl and the 15-year-old boy I mentioned. There are six people admitted here in the burns unit of the MCH. 10 other people were discharged from the MCH earlier today because they had sustained minor burn injuries, and after receiving preliminary treatment, they have been discharged from the hospital. A medical board meeting was convened a while ago. Ministers, including the health minister Veena George, had visited the hospital. They had spoken to the bystanders here and visited the patients also. The RMO and the PRO and the ministers had sat in the medical board meeting, and the bulletin is expected shortly.
And also take us through the sequence of events as to what exactly happened since morning. You were there at the blast site as well as at the hospital. Just tell our viewers about what all happened throughout the day.
So, as our viewers might already know, this was a prayer. This was a prayer meet of Jehovah's Witnesses, a Christian sect. The people from in and around Ernakulam. So Jehovah's Witnesses, they are divided into circuits and congregations. So this was the prayer meet of a circuit in and around Ernakulam. So all the participants, the around 2,000 participants, were from around the district itself. They had all arrived here at the Zamra Convention Centre in Kalamassery around 9:30 this morning. The prayer meeting had begun around the same time. Almost 10 minutes into the meeting, when all the participants were praying with their eyes closed, eyewitnesses told us that they heard a very loud blast and a large fire like a mushroom in the middle of the hall. As soon as they saw the blast, they all tried to move out, but within seconds, a second and a third blast happened. Uh, as I had mentioned earlier, the hall was filled with chairs. So evacuation, people running out in panic tripped over chairs and people fell. And there was a lot of commotion, is what we understood. But soon enough, people were able to evacuate everybody from within the hall. And within 5 minutes or so, eyewitnesses told us that the fire unit and the police were able to arrive at the location, and evacuation was quickly done. So, most people were evacuated from the location also by on buses that the district administration arranged. Several of them are still there at the outside the convention center because their cars have been locked inside the compound walls, waiting to get their belongings. So yeah,
Well, hold on, Maria. Just to tell our viewers, the scene outside the convention center is that the entire convention center has been sealed. The forensic teams are scanning that entire place. The police is also looking out for a blue color Baleno car because that's something that the police has been working on. My colleague Harita was also reporting from there, from the convention center. She spoke to the security guards over there. And at the convention center, they do not have any kind of logs as far as the entry and exit of vehicles are concerned, the vehicle numbers. Usually, it's a standard practice at the Zamra Convention Hall, where they will note down the numbers of the vehicles that enter the area and exit the area. But in this case, for the past 2-3 days, there have been massive crowd there because of this religious convention, and the authorities there at the convention hall did not record the numbers. As far as the entire event is concerned, like Maria was telling us, that it was organized by Jehovah community, and it's a closely knit community. So according to the convention, according to the convention center, they say that there was no registration that was done, so it's not clear as to who are the people who attended this meet. So the police are looking out for multiple clues, but one concrete clue that the police is chasing at this point in time is a blue Baleno car that left the premises just before the accident. Just to give us a sense of what happened minutes after the blast, like Maria was telling us, that the blast happened at around 9:40 when the prayer meet was happening. The visuals have been captured by devotees who were gathered there. For our viewers, we are just putting out those visuals to just give you a sense of what exactly the scene was immediately after the blast. In the day outside the convention center, both inside and outside the convention center where the blast took place. Immediately after the blast, people were all evacuated, and the local district administration had also organized 10 buses to shift these people from that location, and people have been strictly asked not to come anywhere near the convention center, as it has become a crime scene. So the police does not want any kind of destruction of the crime scene. The forensic department is trying to gather all crucial evidences that are required for a blast investigation. The DGP of Kerala has confirmed that it is improvised explosive device. IEDs were used to trigger this blast one after another. So it looks like a sophisticated attempt by someone to try and trigger this blast all one after another, because that's what eyewitnesses have been saying, Maria, right? When they heard the first blast, immediately there was a couple of other blasts also that took place.
As soon as they tried to move out of the hall, within seconds is what the eyewitnesses told me, a second and third blast happened. And they also mentioned that it's an air-conditioned hall that is closed, so the smoke immediately filled up the hall and it was immediately dark, so eyewitnesses were not able to see much after the blast. So all they know is that the blast happened somewhere in the middle of the hall, and they saw a large fire erupting and the smoke happening. So even the eyewitnesses are unsure of what transpired later. About the Baleno car, a person told me that as soon as people stepped out of the hall, they could see a navy blue Baleno, he said, rushing out of the convention space. They initially thought that it was somebody trying to take the injured to the hospital, but the car stopped without taking anybody in and rushed out, is what the eyewitness told me at the time.
Well, Maria, you and Harita Manav have been reporting from outside both the blast site as well as the hospital. You must have been talking to the police personnel. What are they saying as of now? And what about the NIA and the NSG guards who were supposed to visit the blast site and carry out their own investigations?
The police, currently they have not divulged any more information than the DGP has already made known at the press meet in the afternoon. The we saw that the bomb squad and the forensic experts have arrived. We have also received information that the ATS members of the ATS have arrived. They are all inspecting the crime site, and as you said, it is a very serious crime site, and they are still investigating and confirming what happened, what transpired there. So that is the information that the police officers outside have been able to give us so far.
Well, my colleague Harita Manav has also spoken to the security officials of the Zamra Convention Centre. They have also given her certain details about the kind of security arrangements that were put in place for this convention. Though there was no registration in place, though they did not collect details of the vehicles that entered and exited that particular convention center, but the convention center has CCTV cameras, right? Both at the main entrance as well as even inside the entry,
Yeah.
inside the hall where the meeting happened. So, do you have any idea, like, as to what exactly the police has done as far as the CCTV footages are concerned? They have also, I'm told that they have collected CCTV footages of the Baleno car that has also left, and they are also trying to gather more information about that one particular vehicle.
Yeah. Currently, we are not very sure about what state the investigation is in with respect to the visuals collected from the CCTV the CCTV system set up in the hall. But like you said, we've learned that there are two CCTV cameras set up at the security cabin, and also witnesses told us that even within the hall there were several CCTV cameras. But what progress the police has made with respect to inspecting the CCTV visuals, I am currently not sure.
Well, right, Maria. Also, did you manage to speak to some of the relatives of those who have been admitted at the hospital? What are they saying? Were they able to recall as to what exactly happened at the blast site?
So I spoke to one of the bystanders who told me that the 12-year-old girl that I earlier mentioned, 4% of her family are currently hospitalized here in the MCH and also in a private hospital elsewhere. What I understood is they were all the family was sitting in a row. As we know, the chairs are all arranged in rows and columns, and this family was sitting in one row, and it was near this row that the blast occurred. So which is why people sitting close by were the ones who got affected. And among them was a 20-year-old son and a 12-year-old girl of the same family, as well as a 15-year-old child from another family. They all, an eyewitness even mentioned that he saw one person's clothes catching fire, another person trying to escape when the blast happened, and his clothes also caught on fire. But like I said, beyond the immediate blast, the loud noise of the blast and the huge fire, because the hall was filled up with smoke, they were not able to see a lot. In fact, one person told me that as people tried to rush out, it caused almost a stampede-like situation because of the chairs and people tripping over and falling. That the young people had to practically drag the older participants outside, because many of them are senior citizens and they're unable to run out no run out fast. So yeah, the smoke and the fire and the panic has not made many people able to completely analyze what happened. All they know is that they were all praying with their eyes closed, and suddenly there was a loud sound in the large fire, and the entire whole hall was filled up with smoke.
Well, and the DGP of Kerala has confirmed that it's an IED blast, and he has also said that the Kerala police will be constituting a special investigative team to look into this matter, to bring those people who are behind this tragic incident. And apart from that, the DGP has also warned the general public not to share posts that are that has hate-filled messages or provocative messages, because what has happened in Kochi is something which is very serious. This could trigger panic among people. Are there any post, any rumors that are doing any kind of speculation that is doing rounds as far as this incident is concerned? Because the DGP has clearly warned
Kabir, my
that they
phone
should want.
battery is dying out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Maria's phone battery is dying. She is there at the hospital, and she has been reporting since morning, along with my another colleague Harita Manav. Both of them were there at the blast site, as well as at the hospital now, trying to meet people and gather as much as information as possible, because the information that we are getting at this point in time is very limited. And the information that is being shared by the Kerala government is also it's very limited, because they are in the middle of an active investigation, and they are managing to collect all the crucial evidences and forensic evidences that are required for this investigation. So, like I was pointing out earlier, the DGP of Kerala has issued a stern warning, saying, do not fall for rumors, do not fall for any kind of speculation or conspiracy theories, and do not share any kind of provocative and hate filled social media posts, because that is going to create unrest, and that is going to create a lot of trouble during this during this sensitive time. So clearly the Kerala police is carrying out its investigation, and meanwhile the Union Home Minister has also spoken to Kerala Chief Minister, and he has also assured him that a team of NIA officials and NSG guards will be arriving in Kerala, and they will also be helping the Kerala police or taking over these investigations. It's yet to be, it's yet to be clear as to what exactly will happen at this point in time. But as of now, what we know so far is that those who have been admitted at the hospital, they have been given treatment. There is a control room that has been set up by the Kerala government at the hospital. At least 50 patients were taken to the hospital, those who were injured, and out of which 36 people have been admitted, and some of them are critical. The health minister of Kerala, Veena George, is there present at the hospital. There was a medical board meeting that happened a short while ago. So far, these are the updates, and this is a developing story, like I said earlier. So as and when we get information, we get more information, we will be coming, and we will be reporting about it. So do follow our coverage on the News Minute website, and we will also be bringing you all the ground reports. Our reporters, Harita John, Azifa, Harita Manav, as well as Maria, all of them are there on ground. So we will be getting all the latest updates on this blast investigation.